What is up, YouTubers? Welcome back to another episode of Our 60 Journey. My name is Lucas, and I'm here to help us, including myself, obviously it's us, build healthy relationships. So today's video is going to be about the full moon that is coming tomorrow. It is going to reach its peak at, I believe, 1:21 p.m. Central Standard Time. There is a lunar eclipse happening, a prenumbral lunar eclipse, at the exact same time, because they always come at the same time, around 1:10. That's when the eclipse cycle begins. And I'm bringing a message about what this moon means in relationship to the communication, the energy dynamic, the relationships that you have in your life. So the first thing to bring up is that this full moon is in Cancer. Cancer, as a sign, is a crab. Hard shell, soft inside. You might know some Cancers in your life that have very hard outward external appearance. But when you finally get to know the Cancer, they're actually very soft on the inside. They're squishy. They're lovable. And this energy that's coming up for this particular moon is a moon of forgiveness. And we've just hit this entire decade that's now gone. This is the first full moon that has shown up in 2020, the first full moon of the decade. And this particular full moon is about forgiveness. And because it is coinciding with an eclipse, this forgiveness that we're about to experience is going to be transformative. It is the time to release what doesn't work, to forgive all the people in your life, not just for recent transgressions, but transgressions that come far back from the past, that maybe we're still holding on to. And so this transformative energy that's now hitting us, this lunar eclipse, this self-reflective time of transformation, is an energy gateway. We're walking through an energy gateway right now of change. And the thing about forgiveness, and I have a different video called Forgive and Forget. Feel free to go look it up. I have another video called Just Forgive. I'm big on forgiveness, okay? I spent a lot of my life living in grudges. Some grudges I didn't even realize I was holding until way past when they showed up. But this particular moon is bringing an air of forgiveness. And it's not just for other people. It's for the self. It's for us. And one thing that I have kind of been putting out there, one thing I've been putting out there pretty strong since the beginning is that forgiveness most of the time is not even about forgiving the other person. It's about forgiving yourself for allowing that person to do it to you. And there's a lot of people that really struggle with that energy of, oh wait, this is my fault too. It is. You know, that's one thing that I work so hard to teach my clients over the phone for the psychic job, is that as much as it's about forgiving them and letting go of the energy that they put upon you, it's also about forgiving the self and how we allowed the energy. You know, there's always that moment in a relationship we realize someone is a certain way. And you know, I've been steering clear of labeling people as, well, she's a bad person. Well, he's this and they're that. And going, no, that's just their energy. And that energy has its place because it taught us something, right? That transgression, I love that word, transgression that showed up was meant to teach us something. And it's our ability to rise above the transgression that helps us evolve into better, brighter, more civilized spiritual beings. Now, there are 5 main things that I want to point out about this video. Thing number 1 is what I've already been talking about, is the forgiveness, right? I think this is a really great moon to sit down with yourself and make a list. I'm doing this tomorrow. Sit down with yourself and make a list of every person in your life that you feel like you are able to give forgiveness to. Now, I'm sure some of you might go, you know, I just can't forgive this person for what they did to me. And you do have that choice and that right. I will say, from my own experience, choosing not to forgive someone because their crime was so heinous is not the right energy for me. That grudge energy weighs me down. It makes me feel stuck in the past. It keeps me from evolving forward into a better and brighter state. And then beyond that, what are the things in your life that you need to forgive yourself for? What mistakes have you made? What choices and decisions have you made that you're still living in regret with? And how can you offer yourself forgiveness in this moment to move forward? Now, the second thing for this new full moon energy, the first full moon energy, I have a habit of saying new moon on the videos and meaning full moon. This new full moon energy, which is the first energy of 2020 to show up, this is a time to nurture relationships. This is a time to decide what relationships are working with us and what relationships are not. Which relationships can we let go of by choice, by willingness, not in disdain, not in anger or vengeance. I'm going to let go of you now. No, which ones can we let go of that are no longer serving us, that do not keep us in a high vibrational resonance in order for us to grow? And then which ones do we keep and choose to nurture? Which seeds do we want to water today? Right? Now, along with this energy of forgiveness and nurturing, there's this deep release of cleansing. It's the first full moon of the decade, which means we're releasing 2019, we're releasing the 2010s and teens, and we're cleansing out. Now, one thing that happened, I believe it was yesterday, is that as we were moving into this new moon cycle, because it really kind of started hitting us, it reaches at the peak of its full moon tomorrow, but that energy starts showing up several days before. There was actually like this power surge in Norway that happened where like the ground itself heated up and the polarity of energy of heat was like 180 degrees in this particular like power plant. And it was right as we were passing through this energy of the new moon showing up, because on different parts of the planet at different times. And there's this energy right now of, I'm questioning myself. This is a question of myself. There's this energy of it's time to release toxic patterns within ourselves, within relationships, within habits of ourselves. What no longer serves us? Are we willing to let go of that energy in order to move forward? Because this moon cycle, this 2020, as I mentioned in the last video, is going to be really powerful. And it's time to let them go. Let go of things that are toxic in your life. People, habits. Man, I get so many itches during these videos. Places. Let them go. The fourth thing to bring up that I know I myself have got to, I've got to move into this, is letting go of insecurities. These insecurities manifest in a way of like self-body shaming, deep fears about things that could happen to us, fears of trust in relationships. And the thing that's so important about releasing these insecurities is that these insecurities that we have, first of all, hold us back. They're weight. And second, beyond that weight, all of us are emitting an energetic vortex in resonance all the time. It's proven by science, it's a science fact, that our brains emit electromagnetic energy, right? You can go get an EKG and it'll show you the electric magnetic energy that's inside of your body. Here, how it's going out. Science has also proved that our heart space emits an even stronger vibrational field. We're living in this vortex of energy, and we're emitting it at all times. And every person that we come into contact with is also emitting their own vortex and their energy vibration. And as these energy vibrations mix and cross, their energy, like a song, is singing onto us. And our energy, like a song, is singing onto them. And it's the harmony that we're creating. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because your insecurities, their insecurities, the deep-seated subconscious insecurities are vibrating all the time. 100% of the time. you're living and making decisions and choices based on your insecurities and your securities. And as we release, I'm getting heat in my hands, as we release energy that no longer serves us, that keeps us down, we're bringing up not only the vibration of ourselves, but the vibration of all the people around us. That's why it's so important to face self-care with diligence. Because as we release our own issues, our vibration, our resonance, our space is then reflected into the outside world. And it helps create shifts, right? So many people, I have a best friend who just talks almost incessantly about wanting to change some people in her life. And finally I was like, the only way you're going to change someone is change yourself. Change yourself. And if someone shows up and they're giving an energy or an issue or a certain pattern that you don't want, tell them point blank with confidence, what you are doing right now, I don't appreciate it. And I will no longer accept that energy. I'm going to let you go. And then do not communicate. Do not participate in the energetic conflict, the hostility. Let that go and tell them. It's so important to tell someone why you're leaving, because when you tell them, and I'm getting all this nervous energy, when you tell them, it puts an energy of honesty out, of I respect who you are and I will let you be who you are, but I will no longer take that energy. And as long as you're giving it out, peace out, Girl Scout. I gotta go. It's a lot. The fifth and final thing is I want you to ask yourself, same thing I'm asking myself right now is, why have I been reluctant to change? Why do I continue to allow certain energies to show up in my life? What is it about my energy and my self-belief system that makes me think, feel, and believe that I deserve that energy? That's a big thing for a lot of my clients on the line, is that they've convinced themselves that they cannot get any better. They're reluctant to change and accept a new energy because they've somehow convinced themselves that that's how it's supposed to be. And most of our reluctance are patterns that were developed way, way, way back. You know, up until the age of around 5, 6, maybe 7, our brain is it has a lot of plasticity. It can be shifted and changed. And during that time of development, from birth until 5, 6, 7, our brain is turning on with reception as to what it is that we recognize as life, what belief systems we create. And if you had, say, a parent or a teacher or a sibling or a neighbor or in your life that taught you that certain people behave certain ways and that's what it is you're going to get no matter what, you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. Ooh, that phrase, I used to love it. Now I'm like, no. That energy, you've trained yourself to receive it. You've told yourself through your own belief system that this is what happens, and we're now manifesting and creating this reality and attracting energy to us. I'm a big believer in timelines and the fact that we can shift dimensional timelines at any moment. Any moment, right now, you, me, them, us, we, her, him, can decide, I will no longer accept this energy. I deserve more. I'm worthy of more. And it's when we get into that place of releasing our reluctance for what it is that we don't want to change about ourselves and what it is we receive, that a new energy comes in. And so for this full moon in Cancer, this time of forgiveness, this time of transformation, this time of great change, of releasing insecurities, releasing fears, releasing trauma, decide, I deserve something new. I will no longer permit an energy into my field that doesn't serve my highest good. Now, it's been a long video, but I really do quickly want to get a card for you guys because I just love my Sacred Geometry Energy Oracle Activation deck. Please look it up. Like, it is a great deck. Like, even if you just do it in the morning and you like buy this deck, it's like, I think $20, $30. You buy it in the morning, you buy it and use it first thing in the morning. It is such a nice activation of a way to retrain the subconscious mind to receive. So my question for my spirit guides, my angels, my ancestors, is that from the highest place in our subconscious mind and the deepest place of our soul, what energy right now do you want to speak to us? What energy, what activation is ready to come out? Took no effort. Card today is the Gaia card. Alright, so the first energy that I'm noticing from this card is there is this deep frequency of a connection to Mother Earth, to Gaia. This is a reminder that Gaia gave birth to us. Gaia, Mother Earth, supports us. She supports us through love, compassion, truth, intuition. The angels are all around us at all times. There's a sense of creativity, stability. With the card being card number 28, this to me in numerology is a 10. 2 plus 8 is 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. It is new beginnings with endless amounts of possibilities. Remind yourself that Gaia, Mother Earth, has a deep sense of nurturing care and compassion to give you. Her wisdom is endless. Gaia is all about community and connecting. Gaia supports us through food, light, water. She brings that sense of community to us. You know, people get so wrapped up in as above, as above, as above, spirit, 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 God, 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 but that phrase, as above, so below. We are supported by both the internal world of spirit and our internal world of body. There's a deep secret hidden inside of the fact that Gaia is our origin. I'm getting kind of this vibration right now that sometimes the best thing to do is just hum. And imagine if Mother Earth was singing to us, what would her hum be? What would her tune be? How would she calm us down? Because as we walk this earth, we're constantly leaving a footprint on Gaia, on our earth. And that energy of balance with earth and sky and harmony between the two is what moves us forward. So take a moment now to close your eyes and just contemplate, how are you connected to the earth? How are you connected to the cosmos? What community are you a part of, and how are you making a change in that right now? When is the last time you focused on joint intention? This moon is so powerful. So powerful. Well, guys, keep yourselves connected. Thanks for participating in our 6D journey. Feel free to subscribe, to like, to comment, to share with your friends. And I look forward to our next video together. Be blessed.